there was a lot of social anxiety, people mistreating you and talking about you, dealing with the misconception that you have cancer or that a person will catch it if they touch me.
I've had a heart attack behind this. I've had a stroke behind this. I'm a steroid-induced diabetic now. I'm really angry because this disease has stolen who I am.
My youngest, his name is Brady. Brady lives with a disease called erythropoietic protoporphyria. EPP is characterized by extreme phototoxicity when exposed to sunlight or sometimes types of artificial lighting. Feels like lava going over your skin. It feels like you've put your head in an oven. Every day, Brady wakes up and looks at the weather. When you walk out that door, you have to have on your armor, and your armor is in the form of protective clothing, but the armor is also on the inside too, that you have to protect yourself from the people who are going to point at you, and the anxiety and the pure exhaustion of having to think about your every single move ahead of time. The mental health component of this disease should not be understated.
I am living with epidermolysis bullosa. What that means is that my skin is very fragile, and I get blisters and wounds very easily, even from something like rough clothing or bumping up against something. So with EB, I have to be cautious about everything. Can I walk this distance? Is it okay for me to wear this pair of shoes? What about this clothing? There are a couple of specific areas where I have chronic wounds where I have to bandage them every day. All the micro battles that I fight every day, those are mine alone. I don't think anybody who doesn't have the condition can fully understand how much of a physical and a mental and emotional burden that is.
I'm Ebony. I am a beauty influencer, content creator. I also have alopecia. It's where the immune system mistakenly attacks a person's hair follicles, resulting to complete hair loss. So many people opt out of going to school or even going to work. Some people have lost their jobs because of this condition due to the biased treatments and how other people perceive us. It's really unfortunate that we get limited to so much due to our appearance. We're human. We just don't have hair.
My name is Doris, and I'm bubbly, I'm fun, I'm energetic, but I'm also living with Pemphigus vulgaris. Pemphigus is an autoimmune blistering disease. It shows up on your skin. For me, it doesn't show up on the outside, it shows up on the inside. I saw about 15 doctors prior to being diagnosed. It was horrible. The strokes and the heart attacks have come from taking all the different medicines. All the different medicines that I've taken to get to the one drug that I should have been given in 2009 that would have put me in remission, it wasn't approved by the FDA until 2018. I've suffered because of it. I can no longer work. I can no longer be that normal, bubbly person I was. It controls my whole life.
I am a caregiver to my daughter, Maylee, who has congenital melanocytic nevi. It's hyperpigmentation on the skin, and sometimes those deposits of melanin that cause the hyperpigmentation are also present on the brain and spinal cord that can cause further related complications. When she was a month old, I was in the grocery store. Some person walked by and they just gasped at her when they saw her and said, "Well, she would have been such a beautiful baby." Just left my whole grocery cart in the grocery store and just cried before I even made it to the parking lot.
I am going through topical steroid withdrawal. So I've had eczema since I was a baby. I use the topical creams that my doctor prescribed, as well as oral steroids to manage and control asthma and allergies. I didn't know you could become addicted and go through a withdrawal process. I wear gloves to protect my hands because they just crack and ooze and bleed and flake and they're itchy and just painful. The only place to get comfortable is in the tub, so I would spend up to 18 hours in the tub. I would eat, sleep, watch TV there. You're forced to live a life that you can't live. You're stuck in your own body. It feels like a prison. It feels like your body's attacking you and you don't know why and you don't know what to do. Suicidal ideation is high. It's horrifying because we can't get relief and we aren't seen. It's hard not to be seen when you're struggling.
I have a tattoo that says determination. And it means that I'm determined to live every day as fully as I can, even on days when I have flares.
This is a picture that my son Brady drew. He has a person on a lounge chair in a full bright sun, and he wrote the word hope. I keep it on my desk, I keep it in front of me because I think hope along with action is what's going to be the driver for FDA-approved treatments and someday a cure for this disease.
Honestly, I did not picture myself doing any of what I'm doing right now. Being an advocate, being a role model and an influencer for this community is truly a blessing to me. And while I'm helping others, I'm able to heal. My hope for the future is definitely having an effective cure, an effective treatment.
My hope is that there will be a greater voice to this. Even though I took to social media and was telling, everybody I could about what I was dealing with, I was still hiding. And now I'm like, forget it. This is me. This is what I'm dealing with. I need to give this a voice.